grade 8 students, welcome to our new video, and today we are going to start with new chapter, that is the solar system. In this chapter we are going to study about the constellations, the solar system and the different members of solar system, that is asteroids, meteoroids and comets. In this chapter, Paheli and Bujo went to their village to grandpa's house. Then they, at night, when they sit on the roof, they observe the clear sky. Let us see what are the discussion on this chapter. So please let us start with this chapter.
On a clear night, you will be able to see numerous stars twinkling in the sky. The vast surrounding space is called a universe. So what is universe? The surrounding space, okay, in the sky where you can see the numerous twinkling stars, that is known as universe. The universe includes everything that exists, the most distant stars, planets, satellites, as well as our own Earth and all the objects on it. What are celestial objects? The star, the planets, the moon and many other objects in the sky are called celestial objects. Okay, and the study of celestial objects and associated phenomena is called astronomy. The various shapes of the bright part of the moon as seen during a month are called phases of the moon. Phases of the moon play an important role in our social life. Almost all the festivals in India are celebrated according to the phases of moon. For example, Diwali is celebrated on the new moon day. Buddha Purnima and Guru Nanak birthday are celebrated on full moon day. The moon surface is dusty and barren. There are many craters and different sizes. So can you see the like that is known as craters. It also has a large number of steep and high mountains. Some of these are as high as the highest mountain on the earth. The moon has no atmosphere. It has no water. Constellation. We see thousands of stars on a clear moonless night, and some of these stars are arranged in groups or patterns. One group of stars suggested the outline of a bear. Another group of stars reminded them of a hunter, and so on. The stars which appear in the form of close group and form recognizable shape and patterns are known as constellation, as we all have seen Big Dipper, Orion. Okay, so these patterns are known as constellation, and they are in the group. Constellation. Ursa Major constellation or Great Bear constellation. The Indian name of Ursa Major constellation or Great Bear constellation is Saptarishi. The Great Bear constellation reminds us of large ladle or a question mark stunned in the sky. The Ursa Major constellation or Great Bear constellation consists of 7 bright stars arranged in pattern resembling somewhat a big bear. So can you see the 7th star? Then the Big Dipper, the constellation Ursa Minor or Small Dipper, also has 7 stars in it. Sun and the celestial bodies which revolve around it from the solar system. These form the solar system. It consists of large number of bodies such as planets, comets, asteroids and meteors. Okay. The 8 planets in this order of distance from the Sun are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. Mercury, it is nearest planet to the Sun. It is very difficult to observe and it has no satellite. Then the next planet, that is Venus, and it is nearest to the Earth. It is also known as morning or an evening star. So what is this planet known as? Evening or morning star. Then the next, that is our Earth, the only planet where life exists. Appears blue green from space. Moon is the only satellite. Okay, so moon is our natural satellite. Then the Mars, also known as red planet, has 2 natural satellites. It is red color. Yes, planet Then the Jupiter, largest planet of the solar system. It rotates very rapidly on its axis and has faint rings around it. Then next, that is Saturn, appears yellowish in color and has ring around it. It is least dense planet. Then the next, that is Uranus and Neptune. Both have large number of satellites. Uranus rotates from east to west. Neptune is the last planet in solar system. Neptune appears bluish in color. These are the asteroids. Asteroids are very small planets of rock and metal which revolve around the sun, mainly between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. This gap is occupied by large number of small objects that revolve around the sun, and these are called as asteroids. You can see in the picture given below. Asteroids can only be seen through large telescopes, and these are seen with the help of telescope. Then the comets. We have already studied that Pluto is the outermost planet of the solar system. At the edge of the solar system, there are billions of very small objects called comets. These comets were formed very early from the same as gas cloud from which other members of the solar system were made. These comets are so far off that they are unknown to the world. Satellites or moon. A satellite is a solid heavenly body that revolves around a planet. The moon revolves around the earth, so moon is a natural satellite of earth. The satellites have no light of their own. They shine because they reflect the light of the sun. So where do they get light from? From sun. We will now describe the earth's satellites moon in detail. It should be noted that though we commonly call Earth's natural satellite as moon, the satellites of all other planets can also be called their moon. So, then the last, that is artificial satellites. Okay. Artificial satellites are man-made. They are launched from the earth. They revolve around the earth much closer than Earth's natural satellite, the moon. As you all know, be familiar with the names of the satellite. INSAT-3B. INSAT-3B is an example of man-made or artificial satellite. They revolve around the earth like the natural satellite but are closer than the moon. The launch vehicles developed by the scientists carry the satellites into the space and launch them at artificial satellite. Only 6 countries in the world have the technology for developing artificial satellites, and India is one of them. And their artificial satellites have many practical applications. They are used for forecasting weather, transmitting television and radio signals. They are also used for telecommunication and remote sensing. So, why are the artificial satellite used? For telecommunication and remote sensing.
So students, are you all clear with this chapter, the solar system? In this you are going to write down the diagrams of the constellation in the science notebook. And related to this chapter, I am going to send you all the question answers in next video. See you soon in next video.